Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hi, everyone. How's it going tonight? Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a good last couple days. Hope everybody had a good couple days. We are going live because I know y'all missed me. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just going live to start it off and listen to some calls. I've been out here, but I hadn't had all my radios set up and everything. I was just out here, and then the call off of South Mount Vernon came out. I drove by it. It was nothing. I was watching Bakersfield, and I told them it's a no-go. It's not even worth the drive. So I came back to the staging area. Hey Ryan, how's it going, bud? It's kind of an important day here in America, in the U.S. It is election day, and we don't do politics in the chat. We don't do politics, but we do news. We do news, and the fact that it's election day is a news story. We do not talk about who we voted for, but I will accept I voted. That's not taken aside one way or the other. If you voted, I voted. That's it. You can type I voted, because I voted. Everyone should vote if you have the ability to vote. If you have the capability of voting, everyone should vote. That's as political as we get. We do not talk about a side. We can talk about factual information such as who's in the lead, but I don't want that in the chat. I will give updates based on information I get, news sources I get. I will give some updates throughout the night about news stations that are reporting certain factual, based on the news station, factual information based on their information. But other than that, I don't want any politics tonight. But we can talk about the fact. We can talk about the fact that it is election day. So, I voted. Thank you for voting. I don't care who you voted for. Thank you for voting, though. Voting is an important part of being an adult, and that's good. That's awesome. So, obviously, the final counts and all that is going to come down the road, days later. We're not even going to get results, like final results tonight, because of all the, mail-in ballots and things like that. But I can say right now that I've seen 2 different news sources give 2 different stories about who's leading the race. Obviously, the race is between 2 people. I'm not even going to say their names because there's no reason for it. Everybody knows who they are. Unless you've been under a rock, and I mean, even if you've been in quarantine, but unless you've been under a rock and you've had no, internet, news, anything, and if you're watching me, you've had internet. So everybody knows who they are. I don't need to say the names. So right now, I've got 2 different sources that say 2 different things. One person's ahead in one news source, and another person's ahead in another news source. So it's obviously too early to tell what's going on. Yes, I voted. And everyone else here in the U.S. should have gone and voted. If you didn't, that's okay. That's your choice. If you choose not to vote, that's your choice. But I don't want to hear you complaining either. But we don't have any complaining on any side anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But So yeah, we don't talk about who we voted for in the chat. We don't talk about who we like or anything like that. I will give updates tonight though. That's making an exception to the politic rule. I'm not talking politics, I'm talking news. So, you know, it is election day. It is a news event that's happening here in America. So I will make comments, you know, tonight because of what it is tonight. But I'm not going to go in about any one side. I don't care about taking a side, and I don't want anyone doing that in the chat. You guys have always been good about it in the chat, so I want to make sure we all stay cool tonight. And we've got the scanners on. Everyone's doing something right now. I see a BPD unit passing by right there. BPD's passing by right there. I see Air 1 over there. And I'm gonna listen and see where Air 1's at right now. And we're gonna get to business like what we do. Thank you, everyone. All black clothing. Let me switch hats, put my press hat on. Hey, how's the overlay look, guys? I haven't even seen it. I haven't even paid attention. Is it too small? It shouldn't be too small. Is everything bright, big enough for you guys to see? Can you read it? Because I know on different platforms, if you're on a cell phone, it looks different. If you're on a you know, a tablet, or if you're on a computer, it all looks different on different platforms. So just let me know what you guys think about it. And Ryan, I was just taking care of the elephant in the room, bud. I was just squashing it in the beginning, and then we're going to move on. I see Air 1. He's tracking someone. We're going to head that way. Someone's affirmative on that subject. I don't even know what it is, but we're going to go check it out. Top looks small, doesn't it? Okay. I can adjust it later when I get home and stuff, but so this month, we're in November now, and some weird security looking guy over at the Laro talking to the pit boss. The dude's all dressed up like he's SWAT. So I don't know what Air 1 was doing with this guy, but it sounds like they don't have he was just talking about getting the guy identified and saving his information in case something comes up. Involvement for later. Okay, I can make it bigger. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to take up too much of the screen, so you guys can see, you know, obviously what's going on. How about the words at the bottom? Still too small? On the bottom left, like I said, I'm trying not to make it too big, but I want it to be big enough that you guys can read, you know, what it says. So I see Air 1 to our left. Looks like he's going to be on here on Baker. So we'll Baker here. Where's he? Nah, he might be over on Niles. So we'll go over the bridge.
303, code 4, 1096.
The bottom's good. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I think it's too small on my phone, so I might just a little increase on the letters on the bottom. But so November is obviously, you know, we have Thanksgiving here in the U.S., but before all that, you know, we have Veterans Day, where we honor our veterans. And as a veteran, I feel like it's a pretty important day. And but before Veterans Day, it's the Marine Corps birthday. Sorry, Marine Corps birthday first. So I am a veteran, and I was in the Marine Corps, so it's kind of a big beginning of the month for me. And that, you know, can turn political as well, and it's not political because we're here, we support our veterans. You know, you don't have to support the war. You know, war usually has a lot of politics to it, but we support our veterans. You know, you may not like the war, but you gotta support the troops. So that's the common ground when it comes to politics in terms of wars and stuff like that. You gotta support the troops, because anyone who signs a blank check, you know, with their life to, you know, protect their country, you know, it's a pretty big deal. So we honor the troops. Small writing. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the feedback, guys, and I can make some adjustments when I get home tonight. So anyways, that's the overlay right now. I'm calling it the Veterans Overlay, and, you know, Marine Corps birthday. It doesn't say Marine Corps birthday on it, but I mean, pretty much most people know about it. November 10th is Marine Corps birthday, and then November 11th is Veterans Day. So if anyone was expecting to see some turkeys and, you know, fall leaves, tricked ya. And everyone's flying around. It looks like, I think he might be leaving or doing some patrolling. So I think this call is no-go at the moment. But we drove over here to try and see where it was at. I hear Air One's voice. Okay. Sounds like, to me, someone was pointing a laser at Air One, because I've heard them deal with people who shoot lasers at them before, and they call in ground units to make contact with the person they believe is responsible. I think that's probably what the situation was. And what happens is, and they will document that they made contact with that subject, and, you know, they'll do a documentation, and then that person will go into the system, and then if they ever make contact with them again in a possible same scenario, they'll say, yeah, this guy's got prior contacts for the same thing. So at some point they will, you know, even if they don't find the laser, you know, at some point they might do something prosecution wise. You know, they'll send the report over to the DA's office, and they'll see, because everyone's reporting that they saw this person, people make contact, and the ground units make contact with them. This is a broadcast. So eventually, you know, because I mean, people know it's illegal. They shine a laser at everyone, and then they throw the laser and walk away. you know, it's hard for the ground units to try and find that thing, right? So they will. So I think that's what that was. I think that was someone. Well, that truck just flat out ran that red light. Okay. But anyways, so it sounds like that's what that call was. Hello, Wendy. Hello, everybody. So welcome, everyone. Good evening. Happy Taco Tuesday. I couldn't find my shirt. I was gonna wear my Taco Tuesday shirt. Welcome, everybody. Hey, if you guys haven't been over to the YouTube channel, please head over and check it out. I need 1,000 subscribers over there to help boost that channel over there and do some cool things over there on that platform with the live stream. There's different things we can do in the chat over there as well. So that way we're just spread across 3 platforms, and you can choose whichever one you like the most. But you know, obviously everyone kind of has their preference, and that's awesome. But if you head over there and just subscribe to help boost the numbers over there, I need 1,000. Should be easy for us to get 1,000, right? We can do that. So yeah, we're out here. I started early. I just came on live just to get started so we can say hi to everyone and take out an elephant that was going to be in the room all night. And we are mobile and listen to the scanners. Everyone's busy. What do you got, everyone? Come on, bud. You cut out or what? Wrong channel? Where you at, everyone? So a lot of places are set up for, a lot of places are boarded up and everything, and prepared for responses to tonight's election and all that. I don't think we're going to have much of a response here locally, though. I think maybe tomorrow, if people want to, if they don't like the results, maybe they'll do something tomorrow. But I don't think anything will happen tonight. Most people are going to go to bed, and the results aren't going to be in. Like, the final results will take a couple days and stuff. So I don't think we're going to have any unrest here locally. I don't think there's anything going on at Chewy's. The news reported that BLM said they were going to stay in. Golden West Casino. Somebody is in handcuffs at Golden West Casino. It was on the county. There's pockets of city and county. So I guess I never even really realized. I never even thought about it. But wait, Golden West Casino. I thought they were in the city because there was a shooting there. Like. couple years ago.
And I'm going to talk to the judge and get some more additional info.
Golden West Casino, is that the one on Union or is that a different one? Am I thinking of something else? Am I getting confused?
Discretion 303, 351. Go ahead. A matches description of 211 vehicle. L3, did you see what direction it was? Negative. It's going to be a red two-door with a tan top.
It's been a while now, but there was actually some gangsters that were coming out of LA and they robbed the place, and then like a year later they were on their way to do it again, and some dude pissed off his girlfriend and she ratted on him, and they got caught at the bottom of the Grapevine. They pulled them over and they had all their AK-47s. Like they were like they were trying to be like a crew out of a movie.
We're lost. Right? We're going to Direction. We never saw it. UTL. We're going to be Cambridge area. 242.
Wow, we gotta go look at this guy. Pit Boss is here. It's kind of early for Pit Boss, but there's a dude that's like guarding the entrance at the Valero. We've got to come look at this dude. This guy is straight ready for SWAT, tactical, you name it. He's got his bear mace. I'm sorry. You think they hired this guy because of the election, or just because of the traffic that comes in and out? Because they're so busy all night long. This guy's literally got a shooter's vest on. He's got over the uniform vest on. That's not even a ballistic vest.
302, code 41098. We'll be en route to text 320.
It's not even a ballistics. It's just a covering.
Re-advise ready? 3 South 2.
Pit Boss just left. It's too early for him to start work, but I had to come look at this guy. Now, Sammy Field. You think this guy's here for the election? Because Pit Boss, doesn't work this early, and Pit Boss don't need no security when he's here, right? But Pit Boss was just here. Looked like he was like setting this guy up for the job for tonight, maybe tomorrow night. A couple days maybe. But So, I'm not bagging on the guy, you know, the individual. I'm bagging on the uniform. I've seen some others around, like, what was it, Easton Drive, this Motel 6. Those guys are all dressed up. I mean, this guy's got his boots bloused. He's got his badge on his waist. He's got a big can of pepper spray on his drop leg holster. I don't know if he dresses that way or what, or if the company makes him dress that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, the company makes him dress that way. You know, I ain't bagging on him. But it is overkill for the it's overkill. He doesn't need that much gear, so to speak. He doesn't need the see the patches on the side, they're all sideways like the SWAT, you know, uniforms do. They got it all sideways. He's got the vest. The vest itself is not ballistic, so there's nothing that is there's no protection. It's just the extra pockets and things, you know. So it's serving no real true purpose other than the sign on the back that says security on it.
350. Traffic for 350.
I mean, it's hard to be in his position. I get that. So, you know, I feel bad for the guy having to stand out here on this, you know, spot, because this is a hard post to stand if you had to stand it. Because the minute he has to take any kind of action and like talk to someone, it's just going to be an instant peace disturbance. Because nobody wants him to talk to him, right? But if Pit Boss was here, he'd be yelling at him for not telling that guy he can't park the bicycle there.
Central 2, go forward, 10 8, 10 is contact 314. Black Cadillac. Eastbound on Roberts. Plate on the vehicle is going to be 4 Zebra, X-ray Sam, 091.
Now the guy's going to watch the scooter because the kid was with him.
South City, you're up, he'll be standing by. Personnel RP canceling you.
Well, I just think it was it's his uniform that's just overkills.
3 South City, response for 602, call Central Lead, 4412 Jasper Avenue. 3 South City, call Steiner, Top Tower.
Test out the mad skills on that scooter, huh, guys? Yeah. So yeah, we're waiting for a good call to go to. Thank you for going over to YouTube and subscribing. Thanks, y'all. We gotta hit that 1,000 mark over on YouTube for the page. Radio fell down. And the mic did. Oh, come on. That was just ridiculous. Where did that go? I'm not gonna find that tonight. Underneath my seat. All right. Does he got a vape? I didn't even see. He's standing right in the way. No, he's a little off to the side, but.
King 8, King 8, Panama, just west of Colony, 4 Sam, Lincoln, Robert, 172. Be on a white Honda.
Alright. So other than what tonight is, today and tonight here in the U.S., it's still a Tuesday. So, I mean, it's still going to be kind of slow unless there's something, related, which I don't think anything's going to happen tonight.
King 8, no stop, expire 98, Honda City.
I think it's going to be slow tonight. So, we'll try to catch some calls.
It's going to be the Chevron parking lot in Panama and Colony.
Panama and Colony, that's way out there.
South 3 letter, Response at 921-48, call's been holding 5 hours, 5113 Cherry Lee Avenue, checking for the blackmail, late 20s.
The call has been holding for 5 hours.
Knocked on the door and rang the doorbell. Attempted to open the front door, subject did went into the backyard and took a bicycle, busing westbound.
The call has been holding for 5 hours. That's a long time. Dude has knee protection on, guys. He's got knee protection on. I'm just like, man, poor guy. It's a hard job to do in the first place, but to have, knee protection and all this stuff. Fred, yes, I was in the Marine Corps, bud. Yes. I did 5.5 years in the infantry in the Marine Corps. So I got a veteran bod. It's kind of like a dad bod, but with more pain, more arthritis. I think this guy's got a baton, but that's about it. Which is good, because if he had a gun, it would just probably cause more issues. This Valero, no one messes with this Valero from the time I've been out here. It's, you just got, some homeless and stuff like that. And you got, some folks that, they've got the mental health issues and things like that, that come around. But other than that, it's pretty chill. So I was feeling kind of out of it yesterday. Sorry to come out, guys. Feeling better. Been popping vitamin C and just fighting off the time change and the weather change. Hey Evelyn, welcome. We're watching. We're at the Valero and they got they got a security guy here tonight, but he's dressed like he's a SWAT officer. So we're just tuning in to kind of look at his uniform a little bit. Stop by just to look at his uniform. He's got I don't know if they're built-in are they built-in knee pads? I think they're built into the pants that he's wearing. So I think they're built in. And that's the worst. I had knee pads when I was in the infantry because I had to take a knee for a good stance with my rifle. Thanks, Fred. Thanks to your brother-in-law too. 25 years. I can't even imagine doing 25 years. I wouldn't have been able to do 25 in the infantry, that's for sure. That takes a toll on you. They say, I forget what they used to say. They used to say like 1 year in the infantry was like 5 years or something like that, you know, on your body, and off your lifespan, you know, type thing. So yeah, people will say, oh, you're only, you know, in your 40s. I'm like, yeah, but my body's in the 60s. So that guy's got a jacket, but he's like, yeah, he has no shirt underneath, I think. I seen that guy walk by a minute ago. So for anyone tuning in, we're just waiting for a good call to go to. Nothing going on right now. I think everybody else is staged too right now. So like I said, we're waiting for a good call. There was a couple close calls. Like it was close to being a good call. So hope everybody had a good day. I hope everybody's being safe out there. We're just trying to get through another good night. Welcome everyone. So yeah, the Valero here. It's too early for the pit boss right now. You guys know the pit boss that is usually here. It's too early for him. He comes in later, but he was here a little while ago, and I think he was setting this guy up. They have security here tonight. I think he was setting him up, like briefing him on what to do, like for his job type thing. But I don't know. Is pit boss off on Tuesdays? Because he works the weekend, right? So like I think he's off like Mondays and Tuesdays. So I think that's why they hired pit boss, or they hired security because pit boss isn't working tonight. Maybe that's what it is. I don't have his schedule down yet. Yeah, but you gotta keep track of your, you know, your best friends' schedules, so you know when your friends are around. And I still got Snickers in the car. We're good. We're good for some Snickers. Just got snacks. I'm out of the peanut butter ones though. Those ones were good. I got some almond and regular Snickers. Checking pulse point, double checking. Anything on pulse point? Nothing on pulse point. We'll double check CHP. See if they got anything going on. Nothing in town. No, nothing on CHP either. So we're just waiting for a call, right? You know, it's quiet. It's a weekday. Weekdays can be kind of quiet. We started early. You know, usually like sometimes after like 10 o'clock or something, things kind of go off sometimes. Actually, this is the first time I've seen the Valero right here. Like, there's no cars and the gas pumps. It's actually kind of empty. This is the first time I've seen it so empty. On a Saturday night, it was pretty busy though, huh? It was all kinds of busy on a Saturday night. Like at 2 o'clock in the morning and everything, huh? So the lady is going around. She's picking up trash and stuff. Mr. Security's doing a walk around the building, which is just good patrolling on his part to keep people from hanging out and messing around on the back side of the building. He's got his flashlight out and investigating the trash can right now. It's too funny. I'm not even going to turn the camera. It's too funny. But gosh. He's got a strobe going. I don't even know what he's doing. Like, seriously, I don't even know. I don't even know if you guys can see the camera. He's got a strobe going. I have no idea why. I can't see what you guys are seeing. I'm trying to wait for the... I can't see it. I can't see what you... if you can see anything on that. Try to turn it so you can see, but... yeah, you guys didn't see anything, did you? Sorry about that. I was trying to turn it. But he's standing off, like, in the bushes to the left, hanging out. He's looking towards the supermarket back there. He's actually in the supermarket parking lot right now. I think he was trying to signal a friend or something. Maybe the guy that works at the supermarket. The what is it, Superior Groceries? Is that what he's trying to do? So I would say he left his post at this point. Yep. He is talking to the security at the Valero. It's a female that we always see. She comes by on the golf cart and swipes a little thing at the light pole across the way. We've seen her a couple times when I'm live early on. Yeah, they're open 24 hours. No, he is a rent-a-cop. I mean, just to be clear, he is rented.
Metro 1 to the port NHS.
Also, a possible 245 with a bottle call has been holding 3 hours at the rescue mission at 816 21st Street. Second half, we're occupying a white Nissan 4-door, flashing westbound. We're throwing bottles at subjects at the shelter.
Been holding for how many hours?
Metro 1 to 4.
They're gonna respond because the call that's been holding, they have to respond. Attempt to locate a victim for the report. But that's not a call we're gonna go to because visually there's not gonna be anything there. There's not gonna be anything for us to go view. But it was at the mission. That's on what? Right off of Baker, East 21st, 20th. So, but yeah, Amy, he is technically officially rent-a-cop, not wannabe, but top flight would be one way, of the world, Craig. This is the real thing, and this is day taking it serious, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty. It is what it is. He's here to make sure that they don't have any problems here tonight, because the whole world is anticipating the possibility of having issues around, right? I mean, all over, places are boarded up and the whole 9 yards. So they're just anticipating, preparing for different things. He is again off to my left, behind me now. A car pulled up and was talking to him. Oh, it's another streamer. They pulled up and they're talking to him. I guess they know him. But I'm just having all kinds of Friday flashes in my head. Hey, congratulations everyone. We just received 100 messages today with the Restream chat. I just got that message in my chat. I don't think it was visible to you guys, but that's kind of funny. 100 messages. You guys are chatting pretty good. You guys are doing good. I got an email the other day from Restream. They said I'm in the 90% percentile, I guess you could say, for Restream activity or Restreamers. This guy jumped out of his car and it's rolling back on him. Those guys are helping him out. The guy in the bright colored shirt jumped out of a car behind me. I thought I was about to get robbed. He's got a bandana mask on. Scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Scared the crap out of me. That guy was helping. Yeah, I was helping. I mean, everyone's wearing masks these days, right? But that's just like the old school stereotype of what a robber would look like, wearing the bandana and stuff. Man, I was reaching for my pepper spray. Oh, Amy, I know he was, but a streamer just went by and probably, just gave it up. Who knows? I don't know. But before that, he probably was. I don't know if they said who I was or anything like that. They probably didn't say my name or anything, but he can see my camera, so if he knows who the other guy is, then he probably knows what I am. I don't know if he needs money for gas, guys. I thought he... Well, I think this guy helped push his car. I thought there for a second maybe he knew him, but I guess not. I think this guy in the blue helped push his car up. I don't know if he needs money for gas or if he's just saying thanks. That kind of thing.
Control, Control. Control for Charles. Code 4, Device Santa Barbara, this is closed. More contact.
But before I got interrupted, yeah, so restream. There's the guy in the bandana. He's walking in right now. His buddy's in that Honda over there. There's the kid with the car. He just waved at the guy for helping him push the car out. He's waving at these people, saying goodbye. And he's out there getting some gas in his... That's an Acura, right? Acura? Oh, to be young and cruising into the gas station hoping it makes it all the way. I remember those days, guys. I remember those days. Hey, Chrissy on Twitch. Yeah, everyone, if anyone's just coming in, we don't do politics, but you can do I voted, just to say that you did vote. But that's as far as we're gonna go. It is a election night, and so that is a newsworthy information. So I will give updates every now and then when I get updates about like how it's going. But I've already seen two different posts that were completely opposite, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to do the updates. We all know they're going. Because I can say one thing, but then there's another post that says the opposite, so I don't think it's really going to matter tonight. So, but I voted is acceptable in the chat. We definitely celebrate voting, using our rights to vote. But we don't talk about who we voted for or anything like that. We don't take sides. But we gotta call it Windmere. We got some folks here on their bicycles and things, hanging out in front of the Valero here. Is that gonna be a 10851?
Harbor 7.
Harbor 7.
Confirm the vehicle is occupied in your code 4 at this time. 10-4.
Yeah, I had an S10 pickup stick shift. So you just throw the clutch in, let it idle so you don't burn up too much gas, and then try to, you know, start it up a little bit and then ride the clutch to kind of go up a hill to get to the gas station. And try and make sure that the gas is not trying not to go up a hill, so you're trying to get up the hill because it runs out of gas because you're up on the hill, and then you want to get level again so you can get a little bit more fumes and then get into the gas station. Yeah, done that. Dude, that dude just vaped all over that dude. Did you guys see that? He just totally vaped all over that guy sitting on the bicycle.
Return to no stop, turn on a 2016 Mazda City.
3 South 2, we're now to Paul Robert 7 from me in Gosford.
3 South 210.
Paul 7, I'm in contact with the driver. I'm code 4.
Code 4.
Copy and contact the driver, code 4.
Yes, the scanner's on.
For Unit 44 and Unit 60 are just arriving 3 South 2.
You guys hear the scanner? That's how quiet it's been.
3 South 2, copy 10-8.
That's how quiet it's been. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Sheila. That guy just straight vaped all over that guy. And the guy didn't say a thing. He just sat there and took it. Vaping is I don't know. If I had my own security company, like vaping on duty would be like no. Just like smoking would be no. No smoking on duty. That's just an image. It's not an image that you want the officer to portray.
Any unit car to respond to a suspicious vehicle in the area of 1115 Truxton Avenue and BLM on the back window.
1115 Truxton Avenue, suspicious vehicle with BLM in the back window. That's downtown. Let's go patrol check it.
Over 12, you have low volume, PD 10-9.
Requesting any unit car in the area of 1115 Truxton Avenue for a suspicious vehicle be a dark two-tone lifted pickup with BLM on the back window.
Two-tone lifted truck. Anybody here what kind of truck, by any chance?
Hold everything, I can start that way from the west side. Unit 68, 10-8, route to left.
Unit 68, 10-4, Paul Albert 3, you can 1022. Unit 68, with a current 15 ago, RP was leaving the area, the vehicle followed him several blocks, was last seen in the area of Chester and Truxton. This vehicle was originally parked on the east side of NR northbound, RP contact 21 SE.
Oh, now it's a vehicle that followed them. Now it's a vehicle that followed
Unit
them.
44, code 4, stop now, just wait.
So it's gonna be a lane call. We're gonna just. Whoa! What'd you guys do? You guys fall down again? Easy now. So this is one of those after the fact kind of calls. Those calls suck. You know, it's like it happened 15 minutes ago. And they're just now dispatching it. It doesn't mean, so I've learned this. It doesn't mean they didn't call right away. It just means dispatch didn't dispatch it right away. Like they had other calls going on, even though it's been slow. But they're like, yeah, like 15 minutes ago, like this car was following me, and I last saw them at this location. It's gonna be a lane call, but it's in the area right here. We're on Chester. This is Truxton. It was last seen at Chester and Truxton. So maybe they're cruising around the area, looking for trouble. Who knows? I mean,
Three Valley 2.
Valley 2.
Hotel check for the shop turn been holding almost an hour. I'll take a 5 turn.
Valley 2 coming.
From unit 55 with unit 60.
Channel mode.
Robert North traffic 29.
Palmer 7, all units are 10-8.
Robert 7.
3 Central 2, route take 295.
3 Central 2 Central.
thank you, Paulette. I'm hearing it's a little small, so I'm gonna increase the size so you can read it. The folks on phones can't see very well. We got a lot of construction going on down here right now, but who knows why the vehicle was getting followed? Who knows if it's even real? People call in stupid fake calls sometimes as well. Just never know. You just never know it. I mean, I used to be part of the whole, well, why would someone call that in and it's fake? But in some cases, people do. Basically down here, we're on Truxton, we're passing the hospital, going back through downtown, and someone called in a truck that had BLM on the back of it. It was a lifted truck, two-tone, and I guess like followed them or whatever for whatever reason. They didn't really specify a lot of details over the radio. So I think the RP, the person reporting, is standing by somewhere. At first, it was a suspicious vehicle in the area, like it was parked or something, but then it came back over the radio with more details about it was like 15 minutes ago and it was last seen at this location across streets, which was Chester and Truxton. That's a different call. That's a 273.5 domestic that's happening out in Panama Lane. So we just passed the police department on this block right here behind us, and there's there's nothing going on out here. I didn't think so, not tonight at least. Hello, everybody. So yeah, nothing going on. It's gonna be a slow night. You know, we're just gonna do our normal chase calls and
3-4, Federation Oscar.
Outside 20,000 feet, California and Collins, and have Occupana Silver SUV with you, and by side by female. Was last seen in the area of Harvard, Collins.
3-4, copy. California 7, Georgia, King 240, Ikea.
the hit and run.
For Bernard and Magnolia.
I didn't really understand the cross chase.
You call for windows up for a 2014 Kia 4-door out of Bakersfield.
Unit 55.
Unit 55.
55, that's my negative money offense, negative money following. And 8 cancel over the end.
This said negative on an offense. That's for this call that we're on.
10-4.
The vehicle is just following.
Unit 68 tonight.
Unit 68.
So basically, this call turned out to be nothing.
Provide taxi 505 AGF for price in the area of Golf Carts, Rockdale, Control Unit.
Racing on a Tuesday night?
How many units in the area?
3 South 2.
Dave, you got 6 days off, bud? Right on.
Unit 63, 10-7, tag 10.
10-4-51 North Tom Charles 4. Tom Charles 4. Is there a unit that gets 1025 at the courtyard for a subject trespassing? Unit 1025 at the courtyard.
10-8, the ground, from Stockdale, over here.
Unit, you covered. Unit from Stockdale.
Central 2, from Stockdale and Rio Bravo.
Or other unit.
Unit 53, will be around to our.
Unit 53, 10-4.
Unit 52 with them.
Or pin blackmail, wearing Prius on pants, with a green jacket over his head, possibly 918 or 550. Unit take cover, Tom Charles Park, blackmail, green, gray sweatpants, green jacket over his head, possibly 918. Adding to traffic.
Billy 2, code 4, 298, I'll handle 628.
They're going to 6-4. Tom Charles, part of the units responding. If you turn westbound when you come into the courtyard, he's walking in a northwest direction towards the entrance.
All 7 Tom Charles unit confirming he's walking away from your location.
Affirmative, we're just maintaining a visual.
10-4.
Section Welfare, 1600 East Preston.
Fire will be with the small brush fire at Hauser and MLK. Can you fire around?
I heard something about 1500 East Truxton, and then they cut out.
Tom 4, he's now walking westbound along the canal. He's now walking westbound along the canal. 214 traffic, 1614 Welfare at 1007.
There's also a brush fire going on.
Negative.
They got a campfire going on MLK over there at the actual park. A homeless camp. They were going to broadcast something, but they never finished. 1500 East California thing they were going to do. But there's a brush fire on MLK, the street, or the boulevard, if you will. So we're going to go down here and see if we can see it. See some smoke coming. Oh, back there. It's like our arsonist was trying to put a pile of crap up again next to a building. It's not next to a building. Well, I mean, it's fairly close to a building, but not quite. So the fire's over there. This guy is talking to the officers.
East 8 CMDC per E73.
It's not a big fire, it's a small thing.
Unit 54, code 4.
I don't know, maybe he was a witness. There's a barber across the street, a barber shop over there. Officer was headed this way, so I turned the light on so he can see who I was. He doesn't know me, but he saw a press on my hat. I just dipped my hat so he can see me.
Red tag 329, crash will advise.
I'm hoping I'm out of the way of the fire trucks when they get here. There is an entrance right here, like an alley entrance.
Unit 55, affirm.
So I'm hoping I'm out of the way. I'll move out of the way if they need to get by. The car behind me, I was hoping for a little bit more room to park. But yeah, there's a small little fire right there. Nothing exciting, nothing to write home about. Yeah, Dave, it's gonna be what I call the garden hose. They're gonna get the garden hose off the line, off the truck. I think this is a cell tower area. So there's one of them palm tree looking cell towers. This fire is coming this way. I'm sure they got plenty of room to get in. All right, ladies, fire department's here. Are they gonna stomp it out?
477, motion 63.
477, 10-8 +3.
They walk up, they look at it, and yeah, get the garden hose out.
Baker 436, 10-7 miles, 91.2.
What was that?
36.
Okay, so Sunshine, if that police officer went and used his fire extinguisher out of his car, he now just used up his fire extinguisher for the rest of the night. You'd have to go replace it. Now the department has to pay to have that fire extinguisher recharged with the special ingredients that they use in fire extinguishers. This fire truck, they have a whole tank full of water, you know, and it's not about stepping on toes, but they have the resources for the water to easily, you know, fill up the water and all that kind of stuff. So
3-4, 1096.
and then they can go fill up their water.
348, shot heard on East 11.
They can refill a lot easier. And in the meantime, the police officers.
Copy track 350,
The police department, they don't have to go refill their fire extinguisher. A fire extinguisher is a little different. Dave, maybe you can hit on this. Fire extinguisher is different than like the water that the fire department's using right there, and they can just easily go to a fire hydrant and refill. So it's easier, I think. Now, if there was life in danger, or if that building was starting to catch on fire, they could have used their fire extinguisher to suppress it down until to save the building. They could have done that, but there was no danger at this point. It was, you know. So the officers, you know, called the fire department out, or they called it out on the radio, and the fire department came out. But yeah, it would have been a bigger issue to try it on a...
South side of the property.
Unit 44, also around west.
Unit 44.
There you go, ladies. Fireman and his hose.
Awake and responsive.
3 South 396 routing around as well.
He's gonna roll it back up.
We'll do that next trip prior.
Yep, Dave. Save it for a real, you know, situation.
Harbor 710 for...
Harbor 13, also around to bring home. There's a description on the other subject that fled.
Hey, the ladies on my live stream said thank you. Have a good one, guys. He said no problem, ladies.
Over UTO. North 3 to 96 en route to the Brent Hall traffic in Council 3 South 3. 5 code 46 away. En route 230.
So this building right here, and this building too, they look abandoned. So, but that was going to be if that caught fire. That caught fire all the way, that was going to be a cell tower.
Myself and David want to be en route to the 90210 Park, Westside Parkway.
Westside Parkway crash. Reporting it as a 2T.
Fires advising there only be one patient. Subject of blood was not related.
Harbor 13, copy. 3 to 96 en route to the Brent Hall traffic in Council 3 South 3. 375 code 46 away. Upcat 330. Foxman Hallway. Harbor 7 10 4. Myself from the north of the car.
Unit 34, Harbor 0.
Unit 44,
And that's the only reason why we went to a small fire like that. It's for you ladies.
Harbor 13 today.
Somebody's actually using that bicycle rack. Nothing but static. So I haven't heard any shootings in a while. You know, sometimes there's like day shootings. There's a group gathering at the Central Cali Market there. That wasn't there earlier, but I don't think there's going to be too much going on tonight. It's Tuesday night. They usually don't gather. There's certainly not the numbers they normally have. And there's a big, really big group going. Mount Vernon in California, so that's back the other way. Some sort of fire going on. We're going to go that way. I think our arsonist is out.
Hotel Goodbye, Caffeine 505 vehicle in the area of north of Virginia via Marin vehicle. Engine 2, ACC, you can complete assignment.
So they got an unknown fire going on. We're going to turn around and go back that way. Yeah, I mean, it is a bumpy road. I'm sorry about that. You gotta watch what lane I'm in. Some lanes are bumpier than others.
10-650, suspect vehicle, harboring call.
Hey, Dave, since we got you in the chat, if you don't mind talking shop, can you explain to me the difference between 1 alarm, 2 alarm, and 3 alarm fires? And what order do they go in? Its severity. Does it start off with 1, 2, 3, or does it do a 3, 2, 1? Like I said, I don't really know much about fire, the fire side of, you know, things. But I think I saw, like, on the news it said like a 2 alarm fire, you know, or something like that, and I was like, 2 alarm. I remember hearing about that, like, when I was a kid, 2 alarm fire, whatever, some talk like that, but I hadn't heard it in years. I thought they stopped using that terminology, to be honest with you. So, just curious. 2 alarm, 1 alarm, 3 alarm.
Park 1180 Illinois
copy from Brooklyn, copy.
Each alarm is 5 engines, 1 truck. So you start off with 10 engines. Okay. Yeah, condos, apartment complexes, 2 alarm. Okay. You know, I like having you in the chat, Dave. You're a cool dude. Appreciate having you around. Catch me up on all the fire terminology, things I don't know. So we're at Mount Vernon right now. It's supposed to be somewhere in the area. I don't think they specified. Go up here and flip around and go back through on the other side.
Sam 3, 10-10. Miles, Mount Vernon, 790, 496, 103, Mitsubishi equipment.
Niles and Mount Vernon. That's up the road here. No stops, just expired tags. Don't see any evidence of a fire in the area.
Control 4, reference will be on Truxton, just east of the Westside Parkway off-ramp. Sam 3, no stop, expired 97 Discretion City.
I don't see the fire department anywhere. I don't see any. It might be around the corner if I turn right. I think we're gonna turn right.
Robert 981 on our way. They're gonna over.
This is Edison Highway right here, and yeah, don't see nothing, guys. looked like they were doing some full-on painting though. Officer across the way on the left-hand side there. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, his light going for something. It looked like some barbed wire or something on the roadway, I think. That's the officer said he thinks there's electrical wire on the ground.
Sam 110 24th in Chester, 59988 Norwalk, on a white trailer pickup.
So yeah, I saw something on the ground that he was shining a spotlight on. Something about communication wires, so it's like phone line, cable, not necessarily power.
Will be located 2 man, you can cancel at 6 cars.
I think it's 68.
Williams or a Lincoln out of Mary 46, block G. Stops, current 2006, local.
Everyone's texting.
2509 Lee.
Alright, we're going on hour and 45, guys. I'm gonna do a reset since there's nothing going on. It's 10 o'clock. Let's just knock out a reset right now and get it over with. And then we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, guys. We're gonna be right back. Thanks, Dave. I hope you come back on. It's always nice to have you around. But we're going to cut the live and we'll be back in a little bit. I'm just going to do a reset. Because we're coming on, 2 hours anyways. So, thanks, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes.